by Valex Lee's affordable document management solutions. On Point Blank tonight, we are talking about the National Identification Authority, NIA. Set up over a decade, actually almost 2 decades ago. He has had challenges, he has also had successes. Tonight, my guest is the man in charge, acting CEO of the National Identification Authority. If you don't know what they do the Ghana card. So my guest is actually Executive Secretary, not CEO, forgive me. I'll find out what the difference is. Wisdom Yaira Koku Deku. You're welcome.
Thank you, my brother. Good evening.
Sorry, your mic was off.
Good evening, my brother.
How are you?
I'm very well. Yourself?
I'm okay. I'm your name. I'm Yaira. I'm blessed.
You're more than blessed. Nice to see you again. No, it's been a long time.
I mean, since the reset happened, you forgot about
me. Oh, no.
So
I've not forgotten about you. We are just finishing some things at the NIA, and very soon we'll get back to you.
Okay. NIA, the Shiashin office. That's your head office.
Yeah,
right?
That's the head office.
People
Yes.
should buy land and build a new office and another ultra modern office.
But the building is ultra modern already. We are even coming to refurbish it and complete it. So
the last time I came, okay, it was nice.
Yeah,
but
yes.
you can build another one somewhere.
When we get there, we'll cross it.
But how are you doing? Congratulations on your appointment.
Thank you very much, my brother.
How for you is your home, right?
Yeah, it's my home.
How does it feel like returning? The first day you went back to work as the boss.
As the boss, when I got there, since I left the place, I only went there to pick my Ghana card, and I've never stepped there again. So the first day I got there, it was some kind of feeling, meeting my old friends that I worked with before leaving.
So previously you worked there for how long?
I worked there for 10 years. That was from 2007 to 2017.
The NIA itself was set up around that time?
Yes, the act was passed in 2006 under Professor Dumont.
Yes.
That is the Act 707.
Okay.
That was passed under Professor Dumont. So that act established the NIA.
So you were one of the founding workers or founding staff?
Exactly. I was let's say technician when I was appointed in 2007 as a contract staff. So we started in the Central Region. 1st July 2008 was when we started in Central Region.
So you were there to 2017?
Yes.
And they said, go home. We don't need you again.
Yes.
And then as soon as President Mahama won,
yes,
he gave you the job to go there as executive secretary. So you are just like President Mahama. We all returned. We all returned together. Yes. I see. Yes. Congratulations on your return. Now, so what is your expertise? Who are you, first of all?
Okay, so I'm a systems analyst by profession. I was doing programming, then I veered off to cybersecurity, where I specialize in social engineering. So that's my real profession.
Talk to us about the NIA. What is the idea behind the NIA itself?
Okay, the idea behind NIA, I'll take you back to, let's speak about the Identity Day that we celebrated yesterday. Okay. ID for Africa is like a movement that they've come out with a campaign that the main aim is that they want a global recognition on the 16th of September. It should be celebrated as a Identity Day. And the main aim is to underscore the importance of having a proof of identity, and the word here is verifiable proof of identity. Now this is symbolic. The 16th September is symbolic to the UN Sustainable Development Goal 16.9, which says that by 2030 we should have legal identity for all, including birth registration. So the NIA per the Act LI 2012 LI 2111 says that in any transactions where identification is required, the NIA card shall be used. When the law says shall, it means that it's mandatory. So it's purposely for accessing government services and private services.
Repeat what you just said.
Yes.
About the law.
Yes.
Shall.
LI 211.
No, I mean just a summary.
Yes. So
what did he say?
The LI 2012 LI 2111 says that in any transaction where identification is required, the NIA card shall be used.
So it means that if I go to the bank,
yes,
they should first of all ask for Ghana card.
Exactly.
Not the passport. So if I give you a passport, the law doesn't.
I accept it.
Birth certificate, no.
No.
Driver's license,
no.
Oh, so that's why everybody now asks for Ghana card.
The law was passed in 2012, and it goes ahead to list all of them. In fact, SIM card registration, DVLA, acquired driver's license, pension, SNAIT, a whole lot, all of them. and even the law even mandates the executive secretary or the minister that if they see maybe CTTV, channel one TV, if they see that you're also offering,
you are still changing so from CTTV to channel one,
channel one TV. Yeah, so if they see that you are offering services that requires identification, NIA through Gazette can gazette it and force you to use the Ghana card to do the registration. So that's how it is.
So the law, but over the years, NIA has gone through a turbulent journey. I remember applying for the card. I don't remember whether it was Kufuor's time or Atamilso's time.
Yes.
I think the cards never came. I had the receipt for like forever, and then later I had to.
Yes.
They had to do a new one.
Yes.
I know there were cards that were produced, were not distributed. I don't know what happened. Is it the case that in the beginning we were not digital? We have to go digital. That's why we had to redo everything, or was the matter? Okay,
so that time, when we started in 2008, the solution available was for us to do the centralized system. Now, the centralized system means that NIA will come to you, register you, put the data on a CD, bring it to Accra, and give you a receipt that when they print the card, they will bring it back to you.
Okay.
So that was the kind of system that we did that time. So in 2009, when we decided to do a pilot by printing Greater Accra cards to go and distribute, we printed 2.1 million cards to go and distribute. But Sanda, we went back to distribute the card. Only 100,000 people came to pick the cards.
Well, people were not enthused.
Not enthused because they've moved from where they were.
Oh,
you get it?
Okay. The residents were not permanent.
Yes, permanent. You know, Ghana migration, somebody will move from here to here. So it was at that time that government thought that if we continue this kind of projects, the government is going to run at a loss. That was when the proposal came from margins and the IMS, that identity management system, to do an instant issuance for us.
You've mentioned margins, so let's get there. What is margins in the scheme of our national identification authority?
They are our private partners, technical partners. It's a PPP. The whole NIA, the Foreigners Identity Management, and the expanded scope, which covers Ghanaians, they are all a PPP arrangement with them. And the contract for the FIMS project was signed in 2013, and the PPP for the expanded scope was also signed in 2018.
So Margins Group is our official card producer.
Yes, they produce the cards.
And this contract is binding. That's why they've been there all this while.
Yes.
So is that the only thing they do, or they are free to do other things? But when it comes to card, it is us.
No, the IMS, the margins is a mother body, and they have ICPS that does the printing. Okay. Then they have the MISDA, that is another company that do the technical solutions. Okay. Then the IMS too, they are the official company that we are working with in providing the service. So they develop the technical solutions for us to be using. Yes.
So when I go to register for Ghana card, do I give my information to people from Margins Group, or I give it to people?
No, you give it to NIA.
So you go to collect the data.
Yes, we go to collect the data.
You give it to Margins.
No, we don't give any data to Margins.
So what do they do?
They are only the technical solution providers. Just like you are using your Apple phone. Apple developed.
I'm not rich Apple. I use Samsung.
Just like you are using Samsung.
But if you bring me Apple, since you are a system something, bring. Which is the latest? 17 Pro Max.
Yeah, Samsung developed the phone for you, and you went to buy it. Now the data and everything is sitting on it is for you. It's not for Samsung to hold.
So they give you an empty card, and Margins, is that what they do? And you put the information on it, or how does it work?
Okay, so they give us the blank cards. Then what we do when you go to do the registration, we personalize the card to your name, your everything, your fingerprint, and everything goes on it. But the data does not sit with Margins. It sits at NIA, our head office. That's where the data is.
So they just give you empty can and you fill it up. Whatever you want to fill it up with. Yes, so the data we give is only with NIA.
Yes, with NIA.
You don't share it with other agencies?
No, we don't share the data. We give them access.
Okay.
Sharing is different from access. Now, when you say access, it means that if the person is not physically present, you can't access that person's data. Okay. Sharing means that I've given you the data, even without the person being there, you can still have access to the data. So the verification platform that we are giving to the banks and everything, if you or Mara Sanda, you are not there, they can't access your data.
But if I go, they take photocopy of my
That is very, very wrong.
Oh, so
because they shouldn't take photocopies of your Ghana card. And if you remember, Bank of Ghana issued a directive to them that they should not be doing photocopies. NIA has also issued a directive, because when you do photocopy of someone's Ghana card, you've not established or confirmed that person's identity. If you, Omar Sanda, you come to me right now and you give me your Ghana card. I look at the picture on the Ghana card, and I look at you. I have identified you like the picture on the card is the same as you, but I have not confirmed your identity. You get it? Then the next thing is that if I enter your Ghana PIN number and it goes into the NIA system and it verified and it says successful, I have verified that Umaru Sanda, the card that he is holding, is authentic from NIA.
It doesn't show that that's me standing.
Exactly, because you could be twin. You could be using your brother's card to come to the bank. But until you do biometric verification, that is either facial or fingerprint, you've not established that person's identity. That is why we are saying that don't be doing photocopies of people's Ghana card, because when you do that, you've not done anything. You've not confirmed that he's the true owner of the Ghana card, because some people are doing fake cards.
What's your relationship with the Electoral Commission, the Birth and Death Registry, the DVLA? What's your relationship with them? So
per the LI 211, it says that before you even get your DVLA license, you have to use your Ghana card per passports, banks, and other things. So when it comes to DVLA, now if you go to DVLA without your Ghana card, they can't issue you a license, because you have to get your Ghana card. They will do the verification, then it pulls based on the data set we've agreed with them, that then it puts it into their system. Then if they have any additional data, they can add it onto it. So that's what we are doing. So it's a verification platform, and if I use your medium to announce to the general public that institutions, if you want to access NIA verification platform, just send an email to us. So you
City FM, just
City FM.
You know the City FM, and then the ChannelOne TV.
ChannelOne TV. Okay.
So the TV, we are on radio now.
We are on radio now. Okay. If you want to do it, you can just send an email to ID verification at nia.gov.gh. ID verification at nia.gov.gh, and we have a team that will respond to you and get you onboarded, so that anytime you are attending a transaction with someone, you have to verify that person biometrically.
What do you have on my Ghana card? Because you, in the beginning, they say you have to bring your GPS address.
Yes.
People generate that thing and say, they say stand in front of your house. People choose to stand anywhere and give. How authentic or credible is the information on the Ghana card, so that when we say, oh, because you have his Ghana card, you can track him? How true is that? So you are, per the law, you are supposed to give, it's mandatory for you to give us your GPS address. Now, after filling the form, there's a portion that you said that you sign that you have given the true representation of you. Now, if you give us false information, you know how the law works. We can come after you. So it is mandatory that when you are doing the registration, you give us the accurate information. That helps us to determine whether you are a Ghanaian or you are not a Ghanaian. So as part of the process, when you get there, the law says that if you want to register as a Ghanaian, you get there, you have to bring either your passport or your birth cert, or a relative of yours, or any people, senior people in the community who can testify that yes, they know you to be a Ghanaian. Once you go through that process, they interview you, fill the form, your mother's name, your father's name, and everything. Once they finish and the officer is satisfied that you are a true Ghanaian, they take you through the process, capture your biometric, and they issue you their instant card. What's the use of the chip on the card? The chip is a storage that we can let people write onto it. So for example, talks are ongoing with DVLA. Why should DVLA be issuing cards to people when they can write on NIA? It's a storage space, 148 space capacity. So DVLA can decide that because if you look on the face of the DVLA card and you look on the face of the Ghana card, we're almost collecting the similar information. Why don't you, the data that is on the DVLA that is not in the Ghana card, why don't you write it onto the Ghana card, the chip, so that at any point in time a policeman stops you and asks you of your Ghana card, you give your Ghana card, the person reads through the hardware device, he reads through it and see whether there's a valid license on it or not. When you do that, we are going to do a saving on the public purse, but it all has to take a government policy to do that. Is there a policy now on that? No, it's not a policy now. It's not a policy now. Do you know if there's a plan to do that? There's definitely there's a plan. I've spoken to the chairman of the DVLA board. I've spoken to the CEO too, and we are still in talks. But once we finish, it has to end up with the government to give the directive. Just like they gave the directive that now your Ghana card is your SNIT number, it's your TIN number, and it's your NHIS number. So right now, I don't need an NHIS card. No. I don't need a GRA card. TIN. A TIN number card. I don't need a SNIT number.
Yeah,
All of those, so the SNIT card I used to have is no more, has been collapsed onto the Ghana card.
Yes.
So your idea is that the DVLA or my license should also be collapsed onto that.
In fact, what we are even proposing that your student ID, you know, people go to student from secondary school to tertiary.
Yeah.
They also give them IDs. Why don't you have the same your Ghana card number will be your student ID? Okay. It's a proposal we've sent to the Ministry of Education, and we are hoping
so
that.
So it is possible to do that?
Yes, it's possible. It's possible.
What about the Electoral Commission, which is a big one, the voters
big one,
card?
Yes, the voters card. That one has to take the government directive. NIA is ready to come on board with it. Once government gives a directive that, okay, now if you are going to vote, you have to use your Ghana card. NIA, we are ready for that.
Who is qualified to have a Ghana card? Because we call it Ghana card, but the thing actually has ECOWAS identity card written on it. So is it for ECOWAS people or is
no?
Ghana,
I think we signed ECOWAS agreement that was signed. I think around before we left power. I've forgotten the date, but we were supposed to be that instead of using your passport for ECOWAS, you can use your Ghana card as an entry and exit within that space. So who is qualified from zero upwards? But when we started the project, in terms of age,
okay.
The moment someone is born, that person should be given an ID number, a PIN, because by then the person's fingerprint has not yet been developed. So we will give you a PIN that is linked to your mother's or the person who brought you for weighing, so that PIN runs through your life in this country. So once you get to 6 years, when it's estimated that your fingerprint is matured, you can go and get your Ghana card. Then we have the 6 to 14 years. That was started last year, I think in October. But they went to the schools to register the people. But there was a technical challenge. They registered the people, but they couldn't print the card for them. When I assumed office, we've gone through it again. Lucky, we've printed all the cards. We've sent it to the districts, and we sent it to the schools. And hopefully from 23rd of this month, we are going to distribute all the cards back to the people we registered. That is not enough because we are estimating to register about 6.39 million of the kids beyond that, from that 6 to 14.
So between 6 and 14.
We are estimating to register about 6.9 million, and we've done only about 350,000.
Are you currently, I saw some announcement, are you doing a mass registration for those people now?
No, it will start next year. It will start next year. We've put it into our 2026 budget, and we are doing that thanks to NHIS. They are supporting us, and hopefully next year we will do that. We'll start it again.
The PIN thing you talked about, I didn't ask what your relationship with birth and death registry is, so that is given to them after they are born babies.
Yes.
They have birth certificate or so that thing, weighing card.
Yes.
What's your relationship
so
with
as
them?
part of the architecture that we are developing for the 0 to 5, once you register and a PIN, it goes into the birth and death register. It should get you a birth and death PIN, their number, certificate number. Then NIA is also giving into NIA system, also issued you a PIN. So there's this. In fact, the stakeholders meeting that we had, they are part of the stakeholders that we are using.
So you've been in office for 6 months.
Yes.
Of course, one of the major things would be printing the cards for the 6 to 14-year-olds.
Yes.
What other major thing have you done?
One major thing that happened was that since 2023, if you should go into any of our district offices and register, you could not be issued a card because we were not given blank cards. So when I came, we had about 640,000 people who had registered at the various districts, and they were not being issued the cards. So I quickly ran to the margins and begged them, I'm a new person and I want to, whatever it is, we work on for government to pay them. So they released about 700,000 cards to us. We printed all the cards and even gave them extra blank cards. So as we speak now, all the district offices, if you go there now, they should be able to register you and issue you instant card.
Gina Hoji. There and then. Oh, how?
All the district offices.
So now if I register for Ghana, I won't wait for 100 years before it to be ready.
No. If you go to any of our 292 districts to register, they should give you an instant card.
If all your information in whatever is required is available.
Yes. Unless there's a technical challenge. But none of my staff can say that they don't have blank cards. they have blank cards available. So
and
if
they have a printer for that, or
they have printers, everything.
Or the card is you don't print the card. The card has been printed, so you just input the data.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
So they just need a computer to press it.
Exactly. That's in a layman's view. That's how you explain
so they have a cassette and then they sing on it. And
yes. That's
okay.
But let me be clear on this one. If you go to any of our districts to register, it's for the first time, it's free of charge. So if you, Omar Sanda, you've not registered and you want to register at, maybe you go to Adenta or district office.
No, Shai
Osudoku. And you're going to register for the first time, it's free. You don't pay anything.
Okay.
But if you have the card and you've misplaced it and you are going for replacement, that one you pay 125 cedis to get it reprinted for you.
Okay.
Now, if you are going to do it an update, maybe your name has changed or your date of birth has changed and you've gone through the process approved, what it means is that one you pay 60 cedis.
Okay.
But meanwhile, if you go to any of our premium centers, and you are going to do registration for the first time, you pay 310 cedis.
That's premium.
Premium.
What's special about premium? If I can get it 1 day service, why do I have to go to premium?
So the premium services, it has other advancements, enhancements.
They give me Milo to
No, they will not give you Milo. We are not there yet. But what will happen is
please start doing that.
Yes, we will do it. We will do it.
Take Milo with milk.
What we are doing now is that at the district offices, because of limited human resource, the maximum they can do in a day is about 40.
Okay.
But if you go to any of our premium centers, they can do 200, 100. Okay. So that is the difference. And again, at the premium centers, as Omara, you are sitting here. Now, what we've introduced is that you can sit at the comfort of your home, your office, and apply for the Ghana card online. So when you apply, you fill in your information online, you book an appointment for your interview online, you make payment online, you book an appointment to go and donate your biometrics online, and you walk in there and they just give you just capture your face, your nice face as you're sitting here, and your biometric, and they issue your card instantly.
I see.
Yes.
Is this something you have started, or it was there before you are improving it?
It was not. I would say it was only for the foreign countries.
Okay.
But I have brought it to the premium centers.
Okay.
Because what we want to do is that we wanted to ease the congestions at the various centers.
Turn to the screen. There are questions coming for you. Let me ask you. I see that.
Okay.
Kindly ask the Executive Secretary of NIA when will the contract workers who did the under 15 years registration last year between October to December 2024 be called to continue the registration in schools?
I think I've answered that one.
That's Godwin from Ashaiman. Yes. This one says, I did verification with my Ghana card with a bank in the country here in 2022 when the BOG gave all banks to update customers' info to the card. I wanted to close that account this year and they are telling me to bring an affidavit. My name is Kofi from Tema. Can you comment on that?
That's the bank. I don't know why you ask you to do that.
This one, please kindly ask him if the name on my school certificate is someone Nana Abang and in my Ghana card I have someone Abang. Can an affidavit on the school certificate guarantee me to add the middle name Nana on the Ghana card?
You should go and swear affidavit and gazette it and take it to office.
That's Manuel from Afenia Matayako. Please ask Yara if he's aware that the DVLA still insists on photocopying Ghana cards before effecting change of ownership.
That is not right. I'll speak to my colleague, CEO Logas.
Please talk to Logas.
I'll talk to Lagos on that.
Please, what happened to the registration of children? I think he has explained. Please ask him why they are charging money for an update for information willingly on the Ghana card. Example, updating my location. Thank you. That's
if you are updating any information on your Ghana card and it will not affect the reprinting of the card, you don't pay for anything.
Okay.
But if you are changing and it will affect your name, date of birth, you will definitely pay.
My last question, and this one is a question that I have interest in. What's your relationship with the Ghana Immigration Service? I receive calls a lot of the time from my people, Fulani people, saying they went to register Ghana card. People say they won't give you because you are Fulani, you are not a citizen. What's your relation with Immigration Service and dealing with the citizenship issues? Thank
you very much. One thing that we've realized is that, as you said, we've received a lot of complaint about people denying some people their Ghana card. And lucky last month or so, I think it was last month, we had a meeting with the comptroller. So from effective, maybe from next month going, they are deploying their officers to all our district offices to help identify fraudsters and those who have been denied their citizenship. So from next month, we are now lucky NIA is going to be permanently under the Ministry of Interior.
Okay.
So once that is that, we are going to have your cousins. Yes. Okay. So
please tell my boss that one of his employees, MFA Akufia Jenu, says hello. Okay, this one
Okay.
is, and then educating me on not saying, I shouldn't say TIN number, I should just say tax identification number. You are here to know. In fact, we have to end. Thank you so much. By the time you are done with your tenure, what's one thing that you would want to improve at the NIA that we can clap
The
for
one
you for?
thing that is dear to my heart is the staff welfare. And by the time I leave NIA, I want us to win ourselves from government payroll
Okay.
and be able to generate funds for ourselves and pay ourselves well and even give money to government.
So you do you have that much IGF?
Yes, we can. We can get that. Yes.
Okay, so there'll be no worker demonstration. How bad was NIA when you got there, by the way? Was it as bad?
One thing that's from, I told you my point, my profession is a cyber security and I specialize in social engineering. When I got to NIA the first day, I asked myself, the difference between NIA and Makola was that NIA people were using computers. There was
Makola
the
using
crowded
calculator.
yes, the crowd was serious.
I saw that.
Yes,
It's no more.
It's no more.
Oh, the market thing I've been seeing. So when I go to your head office,
You can come to the head office
tomorrow I'll come. I'll
there.
Bring my cameras.
Yes.
They are not the crowd.
I know. I stopped that thing.
Okay. So there's some sanity.
Sanity there. Now in our head office, we don't even do registration again.
Okay.
If you are a protocol or whoever you are, you won't go and come and do any registration there. Now that place we are calling off as a security zone because that is where we are housing your identity, and we need to protect it by all means.
So where is your premium center then? If it's
at the Rage office and the RCC. That's where we can go there. And the car bank, car bank at the Rage office and the RCC center. Now, if you come there, the moment you are entering, the security you will pass through. If you enter in our main building, the security you pass through.
Oh, wow.
If you enter the gate, if the security man, you enter the first one. If the security man decides not to open the first one for you, you are locked. And we have the CID office there too. We are empowering them there. And now if we have about over 60 CCTVs there installed, access control, fire alarm, and everything. So now things are okay. I will not fault the previous Professor Tifa. He did his best because you see, he was more of a law person. So when you are talking about IT, he needs to be careful before you act on. The same like me. If you come and tell me things about law, I need to do a lot of consultation before I do it. So that is the whole thing. In fact, one major thing that is coming up is the ISO certification. NIA was not an ISO. That is the International Standard Organization. Lucky, we've started the training. Our people have written the exams. They've all passed. And we have started the implementation, and very soon you will hear that NIA is ISO certified.
Yaira Koku Deku Akpe
Mauna Yao.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to my brother. Thank you.
Acting Executive Secretary of the National Identification Authority. And that would be it for Eyewitness News tonight. I am Umaru Sandamado. I did this with the Jubi Wiafia team, produced by Corbina Wilson, Beverly London, Sami Wiafi. The technical production tonight by Nick Baku. And Imano also helping us with the new media side. We'll be back tomorrow at 17:30 GMT. Thank you for listening and have a good night.
City News. We speak first. Reach our hotline